the Queen's first concern was her grandsons, William and Harry. She said to Prince Charles, we must take the radios out of their rooms. Then she clicked on the television across all the channels, and of course every channel had pictures of the dead princess, the crash. Her life was endlessly rehashed. She said, we've got to get them out. We've got to get them up on the hills. Organize a barbecue for them this evening. Her preoccupation was with her own family. And she forgot that she had another family down in England, us, all weeping and laying our wreaths and feeling that we had been deprived. And when she did come to think about us, she shrugged her shoulders and thought, well, you can all get on with it.
Tony Blair summed up those feelings of shock and devastation that most people in the country felt. The extraordinary emotions that came out in the country, the gap between that and the way the royal family seemed totally standoffish and everything like that. And Blair did advise the Queen via Prince Charles as to how she, the Queen, should behave. And he'd only been Prime Minister for about 3 months. To be advising the monarch as to how she should behave towards her own people was quite a tricky thing.
The Queen and her Prime Minister confer every day. He urges her to address her people.
I guess history will say that the week in which the Queen was slow to come back from Balmoral was a mistake, not necessarily a personal mistake, but a mistake of the institution. Actually, I think it's unfair because it was for the best of reasons to protect the grandsons at the most terrible time after their mother's death. But history judges harshly, and that will be one of the judgments. And I remember when they came inside, I was there with the group of people sort of meeting them, and we were all talking, and they were in some ways as puzzled as everybody else with what had happened, with the phenomenon of so many people.
Downing Street and the palace agree that the Queen must make a speech showing that she shares the grief of her people. The Queen's private secretaries mull over the wording.
Just at the last minute, they sent it to Downing Street, not for approval, but to see if they had any ideas. And it was Campbell who diffidently suggested, on Tony Blair's behalf, could Her Majesty perhaps say, speaking as a grandmother? And they grabbed it.